Queen Elizabeth is known for her stylish fashion choices.
That Markle sparkle, you guys.
All we want to know is who makes it, can we buy it, where do we get it?
Both in traditional dress, the flash of cameras proof this is a couple international crowds want to see.
I think all royal watchers will agree fall is a really special time. It's back to school for the kids. We've got Prince Harry and Prince Charles's birthdays. It's the Queen and Philip's wedding anniversary, and of course, fashion.
We always love watching and seeing what the royals wear, and especially when it comes up to the fall season, they're pulling beautiful coats and boots and accessories from their closet, and it's just fun to see how they mix these pieces together.
From Charlotte's first day of school to the royal tours of Africa and Pakistan, there were so many unforgettable looks.
There's no question that the Kate effect and the Markle sparkle were in full force this fall, and we loved every minute of it.
When we think of fall, we think of back to school. And of course, that goes for the royals as well.
So Princess Charlotte's first day of school was a look. That was a fall look. I had a school uniform growing up in the UK. I wish it was half as stylish as Princess Charlotte's. She had the little A-line navy skirt with a navy button-up sweater with red piping that added something really special.
She had her Thomas Battersea's uniform, complete with her perfect little black Mary Janes from Amaya, which is one of Kate's very favorite children's boutiques. She even had her book bag with her, which had an important little touch, a sparkly unicorn keychain, which of course we know in recent months that unicorns are her favorite. She's brought a unicorn purse before, so we weren't surprised to see this added touch.
I do school drop-off a lot, and I have to tell you, there has never been a mom as stylish as Kate Middleton, and I live on the Upper East Side of New York.
Kate was just back from summer vacation. She still had her glowing tan, and she was wearing this floral Michael Kors dress. She looked gorgeous.
Between the beautiful blowout, the gorgeous tailored dress, the high heel pumps, who wears high heels to drop off and looks that effortless? Well, Kate, that's who.
Obviously, this moment was the most stylish school drop-off ever. I mean, Kate has to be the most fashionable and fabulous PTA mom out there.
Every royal tour presents a unique opportunity for the royals to step up their fashion game and to use this as a chance to pay tribute to their host countries.
I think Meghan was sending very clear messages with her royal tour looks in Africa. She put a lot of thought into that wardrobe. She's wearing sustainable looks. She's re-wearing pieces from her own wardrobe, another sustainable move. And she's also supporting local female designers. She had a very targeted approach. From the first time we saw Meghan step out, she was wearing a sustainable look from Maya Miko, and she just started off the tour on a high note.
But what's so special about this brand is it's a zero-waste brand. It's all about upcycling, recycling, and they also help disadvantaged women by training them in their workshops. So there's lots of great things going on with Maya Miko, and this is so Meghan.
For her visit to the mosque, we saw Meghan step out in this long, very California cool girl, army green dress by Staud. And Staud is a very up-and-coming, popular brand in the States. We're seeing it on a lot of influencers and a lot of fashion it girls stateside.
She completed it with a cream-colored headscarf, which is a way to pay tribute to the local culture and custom.
When Meghan wasn't wearing recycled or ethically sourced clothing, she was recycling from her own closet. We saw lots of royal rewears on this trip.
To an event honoring young future leaders, Meghan wore a dress we're very familiar with, this long striped Martin Grant maxi that she wore on her first royal tour in Australia when she was pregnant. That was one of the first times we saw her cradle her bump in that striped maxi. That was a big moment. And now she's recycling it and bringing it back for this next royal tour, and she looks incredible.
Meghan also pulled from her wardrobe this beautiful sky blue belted shirt dress from Veronica Beard. We've seen that one before as well, also from her Australia tour. She whipped that one out for her first solo engagement in South Africa.
And then we saw her rewear a black Everlane jumpsuit that she'd first worn for the Forces for Change video for the September issue of British Vogue.
Of course, we were all awaiting a big Archie moment. We hadn't seen him since the summer, so we wanted to see how much he had grown, and of course to see what outfit Meghan put him in.
For a meeting with Desmond Tutu, Meghan stepped out in this really pretty watercolor painting-like Club Monaco dress. She looked really fun. The colors were really light and pretty. It's hot in Africa, but the real showstopper was baby Archie.
Baby Archie looked adorable, and of course, even his outfit was sustainable from the H&M Conscious collection, which is super affordable and makes it really easy for just about anybody to get their hands on something made out of sustainable fabrics.
So the royal tour, I think this was Meghan at her best this year, seeing her in so many beautiful outfits, and these were fashion moments that have certainly inspired us.
Of course we love royal fashion, but we don't give enough credit to the OG of royal fashion. That would be the Queen.
The Queen is known for her traditional sense of style. We normally see her in a lot of coat dresses, a lot of coats over dresses, but they're always in bright colors. That's one of her signature looks.
We don't often get to see the Queen in her full royal regalia, but we do a couple of times a year, and one of those times is her Parliament speech.
I pray that the blessing of Almighty God may rest upon your councils.
So in October, the Queen attended the state opening of Parliament, which is steeped in tradition, but it also happened to be a really fun fashion moment for us.
For this event, she wore the robe of the state, an 18-foot red velvet cape that just draped behind her and it looked so regal. And she paired it with this gorgeous white embellished dress that sparkled and a beautiful tiara. The whole look just screamed, here I am the Queen, I look amazing.
Another reason we loved fall was because Kate and William went to Pakistan, and that meant a schedule filled with events that Kate and William were gonna get dressed up for.
As non-political figures, they can often use these opportunities to bring countries together by using their soft power. And one of the ways they can do that is through their clothing, whether they are inspired by traditional garb or they're really giving a nod to their host country through the colors. This is a way for them to really connect with them.
Kate set the tone when she stepped off the plane in the most beautiful ombre, aqua turquoise Catherine Walker tunic over pants, which is a nod to the traditional shalwar kameez. That's the tunic and the pants. And it was just stunning. And it just showed that she really wanted to embrace the local culture with her fashion.
On Kate's first royal engagement during the tour, she visited a college for girls and she wore another shalwar kameez, a beautiful blue tunic top with the matching trousers underneath. And she also wore it with a dupatta, which is a scarf that's very traditional to the culture. She paid homage to the country and where she was by wearing a designer, Mahim Khan, a very popular Pakistani designer.
One of the most fun moments of the trip was when William and Kate arrived at this formal reception in Islamabad in this highly decorated rickshaw. It was fun just to see them kick back and enjoy the local mode of transportation.
And Prince William had a fashion moment of his own. He also honored the culture wearing the national color, that beautiful forest green color, and a traditional sherwani. So he left his suit at home and he wore the tunic-like sherwani top with the trousers.
For once, it was what William wore that had everyone talking.
One of William and Kate's special causes is climate concern, so it was important for them to see the effects of climate change on the areas in northern Pakistan. During an outing to the mountainous north, the royal couple got a first-hand glimpse at climate change when they visited a melting glacier.
Upon their arrival, William and Kate were given traditional Chitrali hats, so it was really fun to see them try them on and wear them on this outing.
For a visit to a children's village where they celebrated some of the kids' birthdays, Kate chose another shalwar kameez, but this time in ivory, which is an interesting choice if you're going to play with children. But I guess when you're a royal, you don't really need to carry a Tide pen with you at all times. However, in a very practical move, when she was playing with the kids, she did change her heels out for a pair of Hampton canvas shoes by Trotters.
William and Kate's tour of Pakistan was one of their best to date. We got to see them interact with the local culture. There were lots of visits with kids, and of course, there was the fashion.
There were so many amazing fall fashion looks, and Meghan gave us one of our favorites when she stepped out in a red leather pencil skirt from Hugo Boss, and she paired it with this beautiful matching burgundy sweater from Joseph.
Another event that we wait for every year is, of course, the Royal Variety performance. And Kate looked absolutely beautiful in a stunning floor-length Alexander McQueen gown. It had a sheer effect to it. It was lace. It was actually quite low cut in the back. Of course, Alexander McQueen, which is the designer of this dress, is also the brand that she wore on her wedding day. She looked ravishing.
One of this season's most surprising fashion moments came not from the princesses, but from Prince William, who typically is in a standard suit, but not for this particular gala. He chose a deep emerald green tuxedo jacket, velvet by the way, and he paired it with cashmere slippers, excuse me fancy pants, which retail for about $516 and are made to order. So way to go, Prince William, inspiring men to step up their suit game.
It's been really fun to watch and see what the royals have been wearing in all these outings over the past few months. And now we're gonna watch out for those winter looks.